Good afternoon and welcome to Jowl Panther Basketball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Iron Horse Sports Grill, the Woolworth Community Library, the Jowl Schools, Fulco Trucking, Mamacita's Restaurant, Panther Energy, and El Rinconcito Enchilada. I'm TJ Miracle filling in for Ron Gunter. Great to have you with us as we start the 7th annual Panther Invitational here at Panther Gym. So we've got 8 boys teams, 8 girls teams in, and we will have all the Jowl games for you. Also have all the Eunice games for you from here at the Panther Invitational. So the Panthers starting things off here at Panther Gym against the Midland, Texas Leadership Charter Academy. The MTLCA Eagles in town to start this one off against the Panthers. In other bracket action today, we'll stay on the boys' side. Coming up after this one at 3:45 over in the back gym, you've got Magdalena taking on Gateway. That'll be at 3:45. At 5:30, it will be the Hobbs Eagle JV taking on Mesilla Valley Christian. And then at 7:15 tonight, it will be the Eunice Cardinals taking on Nimmi. For the girls, the Jowl girls will be playing Mesilla Valley tonight at 7:15. And yes, we will have that game right here on Jowl Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Other games today on the girls' side of the bracket going on in the back gym, also called the Panther Pit. It's the Eunice Lady Cardinals taking on the Lady Steers of Magdalena. Jimmy Jones and the crew. That game for you on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. Gateway takes on the Hobbs Lady Eagle JV at 3:45, and then at 5:30, it'll be the girls' Eagles of MTLCA taking on the Cloudcroft Bears. So the winner of this game will move on to take on the winner of Magdalena and Gateway here tomorrow evening at 5:15. Of course, a Jowl Panther Lady Panther doubleheader. We've got this one for you right now. Then about 7:15 tonight, we will have the girls game for you as they take on the Sunblazers of Mesilla Valley. So here we go, getting ready for the start of this one. The Panthers have warmed up. The Eagles still warming up. Let's go ahead and give you the rundown for the Leadership Charter Academy of Midland, Texas. They are 0-14 on the year. They've had kind of a rough year under Anglin Latin, their head coach. They participate in what's new to me. I hadn't seen this until today, the Texas Association of Independent Athletic Organizations. Yes, it is kind of a mouthful, but they are currently ranked 10th in Division I of that Texas organization. So now 4 different sports organizations in Texas. Their lineup will be number 3, Samuel Leyva, number 4, Marcus Cortez, number 5, Lincoln Atterbury, number 10, Zachary Machaca, number 11, Daniel Rodriguez, number 12, Logan Wilson, number 13, Caden Kelly, number 14, Paxton Bledsoe, number 21, Enoch Yu, number 22, Braden Vizcaino, number 23, Gabriel Cisneros, and number 30, Daniel Rodrit. For your Jowl Panthers, under, of course, longtime head coach Emmy Lujan, they are 3-6 on the year. Right now, number 15 in Class 2A. Kind of a rough start to the season, but their 3 wins have come in their last 3 ball games. They knocked off Des Moines 46-44. Then they took out Legacy, who was I believe a semifinalist last year in 2A, 50-35. And then they took out Wink 39-34 this last weekend. Zayden Lujan, number 1. Number 2 is Ian Faulkner. Number 3, Ivan Aguirre. Number 4, Landon Edwards. Number 5, Davian Navarrete. Number 10, Zane Vega. Number 11, Jose Valenzuela. Number 12 is Zaid Lindman. Number 21 is Zacchaeus Ramos. Number 22, Daniel Ornelas. Number 23, Jaden Cervantes. And number 35 is Steven Cervantes. For the Jowl Panthers, or rather we'll flip back over to the Eagles of Leadership Charter. Their starters will be number 3, Samuel Leyva, number 5, Lincoln Arterbury, number 11, Daniel Rodriguez, number 13, Caden Kelly, and number 21, Enoch Yu. For the Jowl Panthers, the starting 5 for the Panthers will be number 1, Zayden Lujan, number 2, Ian Faulkner, number 5, Davian Navarrete, number 21, Zacchaeus Ramos, and number 35, Steven Cervantes. So the 7th edition of the Panther Invitational Yeah, it seems like every time I come here to Panther Town, yeah, there's always something going on. Actually, talked to Dusty Loftus, of course, longtime coach, and then the principal, now working over in the admin office. And he's like, yeah, we just keep building and lots more going on. But always good to see it. A lot's changed over the last 20 years or so here in Panther country. So getting ready for the start of this one. Should be a great matchup. The Panthers looking to get off on the right foot for the visiting Midland, Texas Leadership Charter Academy. They are in the road white unis with Carolina blue letters and numbers. For the Jowl Panthers, they are in the home royal blues with the gold letters and numbers. And, of course, Jowl in block letters on the front. So the officials are out on the court and just about getting ready to go. Of course, we'll announce the starters and probably have the national anthem here in just a couple of minutes. So great to be with you. Of course, a double header today for the Jowl Panthers, and we got a quad header from here at the Panther Invitational right now over on the Unis Sports YouTube channel. The Unis girls are in action from the back gym taking on Magdalena, and then Unis tonight will be in the back gym too against Nemi. Jowl's girls tonight here in this gym, 7 o'clock against Mesilla Valley Christian. So getting ready for the national anthem and the introduction. So we'll take a timeout, come back and tip this one off. Welcome to the Panther Invitational here on the Jowl Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com.
Iron Horse Sports Grill is now open. Burgers, wings, steaks, salads, pastas, oysters, and tons more, all delish. Check out their full online menu on Facebook under Iron Horse Sports Grill. Open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For takeout orders, just call 395-2109. That's 395-2109. Iron Horse Sports Grill, a taste you'll remember. 204 East Kansas Avenue.
The Woolworth Community Library is a proud supporter of the Jowl Panthers. They are excited to have their kids back into schools and in sports, all while staying safe. The Woolworth Library staff encourages you to swing by the library and check out all of the cool stuff just for kids. Great reads for all ages. Call 575-395-3268 for library hours and online resources. The Woolworth Library, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
The staff of the Jowl Public School District is proud of their Jowl Panthers. Those late practices, hard work, and dedication paid off. Go Panthers! Jowl schools have continually provided a quality education and safe environment for the students. Jowl Public School System is on the move. Are you ready? Jowl Public Schools, another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics. In a small town like Jowl, New Mexico, it's great to know that families, businesses, co-workers, and kids all take pride in their school and community, just like they do at Fulco Trucking. Owners Rowdy and Bridget are proud of their Jowl Panthers, and they wish them great success today and in all future adventures. Fulco Trucking, your source for water hauling and steam washing. Call 575-395-3178. Fulco Trucking, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
¿Antojo de un sabor auténtico? Ven a probar lo mejor en el Rinconcito Enchilado en Ya Nuevo México, anexo a la oficina del correo. Deleítate con sus ricas quesibirrias, tacos, de tripitas y variedad de guisos, hasta flautas ahogadas, chile rellenos, al pastor, carne asada, delicioso asado, chile verde y hasta papas fritas con brisket barbecue. Todos los domingos, rico menudo. Abrimos de lunes a viernes de 6 de la mañana a 3 de la tarde y domingos de 6 de la mañana a 2 de la tarde. Sábados cerrados. Te esperamos en el Rinconcito Enchilado, donde cada bocado sabe a casa. Llámanos al 575-395-3449. Los esperamos. Buen provecho.
And welcome back to Jowl Panther basketball here on the Jowl Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Okay, the players have been introduced. No national anthem. So you've got Leyva, Arterberry, Rodriguez, Kelly, and you on the floor for Midland, Texas, Lujan, Faulkner, Navarrete, Ramos, and Cervantes. That's the starting five for your Jal Panthers. I'm TJ Miracle. Great to be with you here today as we start the 7th annual Panther Invitational. Jal in the home blue unis with the gold letters and numbers. Midland, Texas in the whites, and Midland will win the toss, and the Eagles will start off on the offense. Taking it, it'll be Arterberry, fall away from 10, and just like that, MTCLA, they take the early 2-0 lead. So in the full court press, Jal trying to break it. Faulkner trapped up in the backcourt, going to have to hand it off to Navarrete. They got to break it. They are quickly running out of time, and a oopsie at the timeline is dropped by Navarrete. Too hot to handle, and a turnover gives it right back to the Eagles. Eagles 0-14, Jal 3-6. Now into the front court comes Midland leadership. Long cross-court pass, getting it over to Rodriguez. He'll cross it all the way back, and then that one is tipped out by Lujan. And away, it'll stay Eagle basketball. 2-0 here early, just underway from Panther Gym in Jal, New Mexico. As it'll be Leyva inbound it left of his own bucket. Takes it in, and then a three by you is up, and that one is off the mark, no good, and the rebound brought down by Ramos. Back into the full court pressure for the Eagles. Trap press looking for some room is Lujan. Finds a little bit and finally gets it across the timeline. Then he will toss it over in the little give and go. A missed shot up by Faulkner off of the pass from Ramos, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And so they call White 18. There's not an 18 there. That's Caden Kelly, number 13. So that'll be his first personal. And it'll be Faulkner at the line. And he'll put up the first, and it is no good. And our score is still 2-0 in favor of MTLCA. So 2-0 the score, less than a minute into this one. Opening of the Panther Invitational. Second one is up, and that one is good. And the Panthers are on the board. So 2-1 the score. MTCLA back down the floor. They'll move it around. Vizcaíno steps in. He'll put up a shot. No good. And the rebound brought down by Lujan. They immediately drop back into the trap pressure to the front court with Cervantes. Throw it underneath. The little head fake. And then getting back quickly. They'll have to move it out. That'll be Lujan. Tosses it back to Cervantes. Then the three on the way by Navarrete from the left. Slotting up and bang. Davian Navarrete puts the Panthers up by a score of 4-2. 6.5 to go, first quarter. Into the front court, and it'll be a steal for the Panthers, taken away there by Ramos. Ramos takes it coast to coast off the steal, tries the little hook layup, no good, and the rebound brought down by Rodriguez. So each team now with a turnover. The shoddy camera work is all on me. I apologize about that in advance. I am flying solo today. Hand it off to Kelly as he'll drive in, goes hard to the rack, and he will put it off the glass and in. So tied up now at 4 apiece. Full court pressure again for MTCLA. Lujan bouncing it over to Ramos. 3 on him, then over to Lujan, far court. Then to Cervantes, get it to Ramos, and shot up, and they're going to say he traveled before he got the shot off. That was Navarrete. So that'll be the second turnover for the Panthers. All tied up at 4 apiece here at the Panther Invitational. MTCLA not playing like an 0-14 team that's only averaging about 25 points a game here in the early goings. And then the little slide step by Leyva, and he will turn it over. So the two teams trade turnovers and give it back to the Panthers in their backcourt. 5:42 to go here in the first period. All tied up at 4 apiece. Now the inbound to Lujan. He works against Leyva. Picks up the dribble, swings it to Cervantes center court. Then he'll push it forward to Ramos. Backdoor pass to Navarrete. Davian puts it up, but he's going to be fouled. Going to get that one on you. That'll be his first personal, second team foul. And it'll put Navarrete at the line for 2. He's got 3 points in the ball game, leads the Panthers. Now Davian Navarrete at the line for 2. MTCLA getting ready to go do a hockey line change here. Davian's first shot is up, and it is good. He's got 4 to pace the Panthers. They lead now 5-4, and 5 new players in for MTCLA. And you've got Wilson, Bledsoe, Vizcaino, Cortez on the floor. Already made the first, eyes the second, puts it up, and nothing but the bottom of the net. He's got 5 to pace the Panthers. So we're scored now 6-4, and then a steal by Lujan. He'll bring it back. Throw it over to Navarrete, left glass, up no good. Lujan with the rebound. He'll kiss that one off the glass and up and in. So the turnover turns into points for the Panthers. And then pressure at the midcourt. Trapped up is Wilson, and they're going to say he traveled before he went to the floor. The MTCLA folks that are here wanted the foul, not going to get it, and so that'll be the 4th turnover for the Eagles. Give it to the Panthers as Ramos will inbound it from just to the right of the scorer's table. TCLA backs off in a 1-2-2 zone look this time. Moving it around for the Panthers, that's Ramos. Tossing it out to Cervantes. He sets the screen for Lujan. He gets run out at the free throw line by Vizcaino. Lujan, the little head fake, takes it through the lane. Underhand scoop is up and in. Panthers now with the 10-4 lead over MTCLA, and Lujan will get a paw on that one. Trying to pass it out of trouble was Cortez, and knocked out of bounds as Landon Edwards will come in for the Panthers. He'll come in for Ramos. And it'll be MTCLA basketball. Achaka gets it in, tosses across the court to Wilson, who brings it across the timeline, and he'll go hard to the floor as they're going to get Edwards for the block. His first personal, first team foul on the Panthers. It is on the floor. Our score 10-4, Jal in the lead. And they'll inbound it from underneath their own bucket, trying to get it in, and they will right at the 5 count. On the long pass in comes to Bledsoe. Backs it out near the timeline as Navarrete will pick him up quickly. Works, looks for some help. Jal tries to trap him up. He'll get it out to Vizcaino, who pulls the three-point trigger, no good. And it'll be Faulkner with the rebound, his first. Panthers winning the battle on the glass, win it on the scoreboard too. Fastball down the other way as Emi Lujan puts the hands on the head. He's like, too much mustard on that one. Navarrete not able to handle the fastball, so give it back to MTCLA. The bounce pass into Wilson, and he'll toss it out to Vizcaino, who loses it on the floor. Ball loose. Bad scramble for it. The Panthers will come away with it, force the 5th turnover of the ball game. Back down, going hard to the glass, and up and in is Faulkner. He's got 3, and the Panthers stretch this out to a 12-4 ball game. MTCLA to the front court with Bledsoe, and timeout going to be taken by Coach Angelin Latin. And so with 4 minutes to go exactly here in the first, it's the Panthers 12, the Eagles 4. Panther Invitational continues in a moment.
Panther Energy is excited for the Jowl Panthers and proud of all the Jowl students' great success this year. Panther Energy is your one stop for construction, dirt work, and environmental remediation. Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd Street in Jowl, or call 575-395-2654, 575-395-2654 for more information. Panther Energy, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Out of the MTCLA timeout, the Jowl Panthers have gone on a run and now up by 8 with exactly 4 minutes to go. Here in the first quarter of play, opening round of the 2026 edition of the Panther Invitational. So MTCLA basketball, as the inbound will come to Bledsoe. He'll hand it off to Wilson. Panthers pick him up quickly, tossing it into the middle, knocked down Bledsoe with it. He'll take it hard, but stripped out, and the Panthers force another turnover. Their 6th. Panthers want to run with it. Navarrete has it. Eagles get back quickly, handing it off to Lujan, the senior to the senior. Navarrete controls it on the right wing. Spin move, tries to go to the baseline, gets run out by Cortez. Now he'll take it through the rack. Little jump stop at about 10 feet, needs some help. Backdoor cut, up and in. Beautiful pass to Ian Faulkner. And that's coming back to help your squad mates out. Now 14-4, a 10-point Panther lead. And under pressure, MTCLA gets away with it. Still going through. Bledsoe controls it to the free throw line. Then around 3 on the way by Wilson. It is off the mark, no good. With the rebound and the putback is Vizcaino. And he will break a 12-0 Panther run. 14-6 is the score. The Eagles switch back to the full court press. To the front court with Faulkner. Faulkner picks up the dribble under pressure. Coach Lujan directs traffic. Swing it around. Edwards to Lujan to Navarrete. Navarrete takes it to the right elbow. It's forced out by Cortez. Has to back it up. Tosses over to Lindman, who just checked into the ball game. Give and go to Lindman, coming up the left lane and up and in. Zaid Lindman, his first bucket of the ball game, and now Panthers back up by 10. From the full court press. Cortez having trouble with it, throws it away. Another turnover forced by the Panthers, taken hard to the rack is Navarrete, and he is going to get fouled, and they're going to call that one on Wilson. His first personal, third team foul on MTCLA. It's the Midland, Texas Leadership Charter Academy, and Navarrete at the line where he will shoot 2. Davian Navarrete with 5 points in the ball game. First one is up and hits the front, hits the back, hits the bottom of the strings. Good. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 6 points, leads the Panthers. Right behind him is Faulkner with 5. Some subs checking into the ball game. For MTCLA, Caden Kelly back in. So Navarrete at the line, made the first, toes the line, eyes the second. That one is going to be short, but the Panthers will wind up with the rebound. That's Lindman, but he will turn it over, and MTCLA will bring it back down the other way. To Kelly, right wing for 3. That one is off the mark. Cortez with the rebound. He takes it right base and then slings it 4 rows into the stands for the 8th Eagle turnover. So it'll be Panther basketball. 2:06 remaining here in the first quarter. A 17-6 lead for Jow. Oh, looking to inbound, it'll be Edwards. He will toss it in to Faulkner. On the backdoor cut to Navarrete. Sorry, I'll get the camera working there. They work it around and then into the right corner. Edwards for 3. It is an air ball, but there to take it. Put up the shot is going to be Faulkner. Misses it, but gets his own rebound. Jallo reset. Lujan takes it out. Picking him up quickly is Leyva. Lujan will back it up. Goes behind the back. Loses it momentarily. It'll move it around to Faulkner. Faulkner to Edwards. Run out at the top of the key. And the Panthers will have to reset. 90 seconds to go here in the first. Faulkner comes near side to Navarrete. Bobbles it momentarily. Then he'll set a screen for Navarrete, who spins in against 2 Eagles, looking for some room. Picks up the dribble. Now he's in trouble. Has to go back door. He will. To a wide open Faulkner. They lost him on the cut. And now 7 for Faulkner, and it's a 19-6 Panther lead with 1:12 to go here in the first. Eagle basketball. They'll toss it around. A little head fake by Arterberry back in the ball game. Hands it to Wilson. Then over to Cortez. Toss it back near center court for Arterberry. He'll throw it into the right wing and driving hard to the rack and blocked. As going in hard was Leyva, but was it clean? Yes, it was. But it will stay MTCLA basketball. Some subs coming in for the Panthers as Cervantes and Ramos check back in. MTCLA basketball underneath their own hoop. So the long toss in, having to sky to get that one is Wilson. He'll just leave it off for Arterberry. Takes it top of the arc, thinks about the 3, then goes to the right elbow, puts up the 15-footer, no good. And the rebound by Vizcaino, that'll be his second. He will get it over. 10-foot floater from the baseline is up, no good. Chasing down the rebound will be Leyva. MTCLA will chase it. Emmy Lujan collects it, and they're going to say last touched by the Panthers. I think Ramos getting a hand on that one. Yep, that's what they're going to say. 30 seconds to go. 13-point Panther lead. As into the backcourt to Arterberry. To the front court with Cortez. He'll take it hard and then bounce it into the corner. 3 ball up, and that is down by Vizcaino. He's got 5. And he leads the way for MTCLA. 10-point Panther lead with 13 seconds to go. Push the fastball forward, and that one going to be knocked away and almost turned over. The Panthers will corral it. Then a wide open trailer and put it up and in. Zaid Lindman off the near turnover makes it 21-9 as we have played a quarter. Well, they're going to say 8, so that 3 ball that was put up by Vizcaino, they're going to say he was on the line, so it's 29-8. Panthers in the lead. We'll be back as Panther basketball continues in a moment.
Mamacitas in Jal has a broad selection of specials. Try the Mexican food, asado, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. At Mamacitas, you can have it all. Mexican food, donuts, and a steamy cup of coffee at the coffee shop. Mamacitas has authentic Mexican food from the heart of good old Jal, New Mexico. Mamacitas, 301 South Main in Jal, is a proud supporter of the Jal community.
The Woolworth Community Library is a proud supporter of the Jal Panthers. They are excited to have their kids back into schools and in sports, all while staying safe. The Woolworth Library staff encourages you to swing by the library and check out all of the cool stuff just for kids. Great reads for all ages. Call 575-395-3268 for library hours and online resources. The Woolworth Library, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Back here at Panther Gym, the opening round of the 7th annual Panther Invitational. Jal leading MTCLA out of Midland 21-8 as we go to the second quarter. It'll be Panther basketball as we are back to it. Of course, Panther Gym, also called the new gym on the bracket. If you're looking at that, I was a bit confused by that. It's like, well, this is Panther Gym. But they have done a lot of work on it over the years. So Panther basketball as Lujan with it goes in through the left lane, picks up the dribble, needs some help, tries to go backdoor to Cervantes. He will, but then they're going to say Cervantes steps on the baseline. That'll be the 5th turnover for the Panthers. Had 4 turnovers in the first to 8 turnovers for MTCLA. As Lindman checks out. Back in for the Panthers is Faulkner. So tossing it over, a high pass, and then they'll get it around. 3 ball on the way, and that one is off the mark, bouncing through, and it'll be Ramos who comes away with the basketball. So Panthers back to the front court with Lujan into the corner. Navarrete thinks about the 3, takes it right baseline, double clutch, shot up, no good, and then the rebound by Arterberry. That'll be his first. So back down come the Eagles, crossing the timeline and into the offensive zone. The defense chant starts from the Panther student section. Working it around with Wilson, tries to feed it inside, and then another steal forced by the Panthers. Lujan on the feed, put it in, and rolling in for Faulkner. He's got 9, paces the Panthers, and they draw first blood here in the second. On the inbound, diving is Navarrete. They're going to say he got hand instead of all ball, so that'll be Davian's first personal. First team foul for the Panthers here in the second quarter. Stays Eagle basketball. Well, no, they're going to give it to Jal, so that'll be the 10th turnover for MTCLA. So Panther basketball, Navarrete with the head fake. Steps back, then goes to the left elbow. Tossing around, gets it to Lujan. Lujan out to the left slot, backed out by Leyva. Push it around. Work it through Navarrete, NBA 3, right wing, shot up, no good. Off the bump, and it'll be Ramos with his 3rd rebound. The Panthers will reset. Navarrete to Ramos, top of the arc, takes it to the free throw line. Moved out, and then on the give and go, nobody guarding Zayden Lujan, and he's got 6, and the Panthers stretch their lead out to 25-8. On the bounce pass into the front court, knocked away by Cervantes at the last second. Coming in for MTCLA, Enoch Yu back in. It'll be Eagle basketball from between the scorers table and the Jowl bench. From our perspective, Panthers guarding the goal to the right. So into the backcourt, MTCLA, seeing what they want to do with Arterberry. So he'll come near side to Leyva. Leyva works against Lujan. And out to Kelly. Kelly picks up the dribble, almost loses it. Yu there. Sets the screen for Kelly, who takes it through the left lane. Shot up, no good. He's fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Couple of Panthers in the neighborhood. We'll see for sure who they're going to call that on, as they're going to attack Navarrete. Davian's 2nd personal, 2nd team foul on the Panthers, and that'll put Kelly at the line for 2. First opportunity at the free throw line for MTCLA. Jal was 4 of 6 from the stripe in the first quarter. And the Eagles' first trip to the line, and they are on the board here in the second. With the free throw made by Kelly, he's got 3 points. Led by Vizcaíno with 4. Kelly's second is up, and that one is no good, but they call a lane violation. Yep, they called the lane violation on the Panthers. So even though he missed, that means Kelly will get another opportunity at it. So he'll put that one up, and he will make the Panthers pay for giving him an extra opportunity. 15-point Panther lead, though. 5:54 remaining here in the first half. Opening round of the Panther Invitational. Into the front court with Navarrete. Fires it over to Cervantes, and then on the give and go, partially blocked out there. That'll be Faulkner. So that'll go in the books actually as a turnover for the Panthers. Into the deep right corner, Yu for three, and that one is nothing but the bottom of the net. Enoch Yu with his first points of the ball game. And now 25-13 the score, 12-point Panther lead. Jowl to the front court, that'll be Lujan, and he's going to get fouled. They're going to whistle that one on Leyva. That'll be his first personal. First team foul in the quarter on the Eagles. So stays Panther basketball on the far sideline. Jowl attacking the basket to our left. Lujan looks to get it in. He'll push it into Navarrete. Top of the arc, three ball, up and bang! Maybe in Navarrete, his second tray of the ball game. It's at 28-13. Panthers back up to a 15-point lead. The backcourt pressure is on. Two trays for Navarrete in the ball game. He's got 9. He leads the Panthers. Bad pass, and the Panthers will steal that one away. Ramos off the steal. Coast to coast pulls up. Banks it home. Caius Ramos, his first points of the ball game. Now 30-13 off the 11th turnover from MTLCA. Weaving through traffic is Bledsoe to Yu on the right baseline. Gets mugged, no call. And then Navarrete will swat it away, and they're going to say last touched by the Eagles. So is it Panther? Yep, it'll be Panther basketball. Navarrete out, Landon Edwards in for the Panthers. So another turnover forced by MTLCA. Jowl lucky they didn't get tacked for a foul on that one. Instead, force the turnover. The high pass to Ramos near side. He works against hard pressure from Yu. Hand it off to Lujan. Goes all the way to the left base and up and in with the left hand. Zayden Lujan with 8. 32-13, 19-point Panther lead, and then a foul going to get called on Edwards as he got tied up on the far sideline there with Leyva. So that'll be his second personal, third team foul on the Panthers. MTLCA basketball. As Kano will bounce it into the backcourt as Arterberry will direct traffic and take it across the big Panther, working against Edwards. Loses it off of his foot, rolls and collects it before the timeline. And over to Kelly, then into the deep left corner. Three ball is up. That one is going to be short. Off of the tip, Panthers control it. That'll be Faulkner. That'll be his fourth board of the ball game. Back down come the Panthers with 3:54 remaining in the first half, leading this one 32-13. Ramos working to Faulkner. Nifty little move and off the left glass in. He's got 11 to pace the Panthers, who are now up by 21 points. Back down the other way, trying the give and go with Bledsoe knocked away at the last minute by Edwards. Zane Vega comes in for the Panthers, as does Jaden Cervantes. He'll come in as Ramos and Faulkner will take a seat and take a breath. And we will have a timeout called here with 3:30 remaining here in the first half. It is Jowl 34, MTLCA 13. Panther basketball continues in a moment.
Iron Horse Sports Grill is now open. Burgers, wings, steaks, salads, pastas, oysters, and tons more, all delish. Check out their full online menu on Facebook under Iron Horse Sports Grill. Open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For takeout orders, just call 395-2109. That's 395-2109. Iron Horse Sports Grill, a taste you'll remember. 204 East Kansas Avenue. The staff of the Jowl Public School District is proud of their Jowl Panthers. Those late practices, hard work, and dedication paid off. Go Panthers! Jowl schools have continually provided a quality education and safe environment for the students. Jowl Public School System is on the move. Are you ready? Jowl Public Schools, another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Back here at Panther Gym, the opening round of the Panther Invitational. Jowl in the lead of this one, 35-13, with 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Out of the Eagles' timeout, MTCLA will keep the basketball on TJ Miracle, and the inbound, just like that, bounce it up and in. Caden Kelly now with 6 points. He gets this under a 20-point lead for the Panthers. Well, on the inbound, Jaden Cervantes finds Davian Navarrete, breaks the pressure. As the Panthers going to look for a little room around to Navarrete. Thinks about the three, almost travels. Got away with one there, I think. Navarrete directs traffic. Not a lot of close pressure on, except when they give it to Jaden. And then on him very tight was Leyva. Panthers will continue to work it around. Navarrete from the slot, bouncing over. Faulkner, right corner for three. Too hard, off the back of the iron. Fight for the rebound, and Navarrete will come away with his first. It's a little pick set up by Vega, and then he will cycle it out and around. Panthers work the ball, up 34-15. 2:45 remaining first half. The Panthers can just take the air out of the ball if they want to here. I don't think they will, as Edwards to the free throw line. Back out to Faulkner, drives in. He is blocked. That'll be a turnover and a block in the books for MTCLA. Having trouble in the middle there with big number 22. Shot up, no good. Ball loose on the floor, and MTCLA controls it with Arterberry, and the Eagles will reset. So toss it around. That's Arterberry. He'll go into the lane and gets tangled up with Faulkner, who's going to get tagged for his first personal. Fourth team foul on the Panthers. Oh, and they actually called the flop on MTCLA, so that'll be their 13th turnover. Wow. Not sure I've ever actually seen the flop called, but they do. So it'll be a turnover and a foul, and Panthers will get it back with 2:05 to go. To the front court, toss the fastball to Edwards, out top of the arc. Navarrete around. Edwards gets it back. Under pressure from Leyva. Looks for room, just going to move it back to Navarrete. As now the Panthers will work it around. 35-15 the score, 150 remaining here in the first. A high inlet pass goes over the head, but Edwards will get it off of the save by Faulkner. He's trapped up, needs a little help. Coming over is going to be Ramos to help, or pardon me, that's Cervantes to help him out. Throw the high inlet pass to Faulkner, who backs it out into the wing. 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Panthers in control of this one. That'll be Vega bouncing it, trying to get it to Cervantes, and it is out and tipped by MTCLA, so it'll stay Panther basketball. So now Zayden Lujan will check back into the ball game as Navarrete will take a seat, take a breath. And nope, they are going to give it to MTCLA, so that'll be the 8th turnover for the Panthers as they changed their mind. So to Cortez. Throws the high one cross court to Leyva. Back to Cortez, right wing, three on the way. That one is off the mark, no good, and it'll be Cervantes. It's Jaden with his first board of the ball game. 1:12 to go. Panthers up by 19, in control of this one. To the front court, Navarrete to Vega, left corner for three, and bang! Zane Vega on the board, and the Panthers up now 37-15. Back down the other way, and they called the travel before Caden Kelly got the shot up. Coach Lattin, not a happy woman. So that'll be turnover number 14 for MTCLA. She's hollering about it. They are not going to change the call, and so it'll be Panther basketball with 54 seconds to go. And a big lead, 37-15. Score update coming in from the back gym, also known as the Panther Pit. Lady Cardinals trailing by 16 after one, or rather by 10, 16-6, and then a travel the other way. 9th turnover for Jow. Up by 22, so not really a lot of pressure. But you don't want things to get sloppy. So Kelly will toss it in, get it to Arterberry. On him very tight, Panther defense. Then to the front court with Leyva, drives in hard, goes to the rack, shot no good, but he's fouled. As they're going to whistle that one on Jaden Cervantes, his first personal. 5th team foul on the Panthers. Actually, it's just the 4th team foul because they had that one they waved off earlier for the flop. But it'll still be Leyva at the line. DCLA point guard at the line for two. His first trip to the stripe tonight, looking to get in the scorebook. Has a rebound to his name, but would like to get some points. His first shot is up, banks off the glass, and good. So now 37-16 is the score. Daniel Rodriguez steps in for MTCLA. Roderick on. At the line, Leva made the first, bends the knees, eyes it, skies it, and that one is off the mark, and the rebound going to be brought down by Cervantes. That's his second. Jaden will outlet it, and then they'll toss it over, collecting it up, trying to get it into the middle to Faulkner. It is bounced away and into the hands of Roderick. Now into the corner, 3-ball up. That one is going to be short, and it'll be Edwards with his first rebound. Track that one down in the near corner. Back across the timeline come the Panthers with 10 seconds to play. Lujan with it, handing it to Edwards. Needs some help, and knocking that one away, Roderick. So it is out of bounds. It'll stay Panther basketball with 3 seconds to set a play as Coach Lujan directs traffic. So the inbound will be by Faulkner. With 3.5 to go, Faulkner into Lujan. Lujan goes to the top of the arc, puts up the shot at the buzzer. It is an air ball, and we go to halftime with the Panthers in control of this one, 37-16. Jowl Panther basketball, and your halftime report coming up. Panther basketball continues in just a moment.
In a small town like Jowl, New Mexico, it's great to know that families, businesses, co-workers, and kids all take pride in their school and community, just like they do at Fulco Trucking. Owners Rowdy and Bridget are proud of their Jowl Panthers, and they wish them great success today and in all future adventures. Fulco Trucking, your source for water hauling and steam washing. Call 575-395-3178. Fulco Trucking, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
¿Antojo de un sabor auténtico? Ven a probar lo mejor en el Rinconcito Enchilado en Ya Nuevo México, anexo a la oficina del correo. Deleítate con sus ricas quesibirrias, tacos, de tripitas y variedad de guisos, hasta flautas ahogadas, chile rellenos, al pastor, carne asada, delicioso asado, chile verde y hasta papas fritas con brisket barbecue. Todos los domingos, rico menudo. Abrimos de lunes a viernes de 6 de la mañana a 3 de la tarde y domingos de 6 de la mañana a 2 de la tarde. Sábados cerrados. Te esperamos en el Rinconcito Enchilado, donde cada bocado sabe a casa. Llámanos al 575-395-3449. Los esperamos. Buen provecho.
Panther Energy is excited for the Jowl Panthers and proud of all the Jowl students' great success this year. Panther Energy is your one stop for construction, dirt work, and environmental remediation. Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd Street in Jowl, or call 575-395-2654, 575-395-2654 for more information. Panther Energy, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Mamacitas in Jowl has a broad selection of specials. Try the Mexican food, asado, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. At Mamacitas, you can have it all. Mexican food, donuts, and a steamy cup of coffee at the coffee shop. Mamacitas has authentic Mexican food from the heart of good old Jowl, New Mexico. Mamacitas, 301 South Main in Jowl, is a proud supporter of the Jowl community.
And welcome back to Jowl Panther basketball here on the Jowl Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Halftime here in the opening round of the 7th annual Panther Invitational, the boys' side of things. And the Panthers in command, 37-16 over the Midland, Texas Leadership Charter Academy. Let's take a look at the numbers in the first half. For MTCLA, Caden Kelly leads the way. He's got 6 points on the board. 4 for Braden Vizcano, 3 points for Enoch Yu, 2 points for Lincoln Arterberry, and 1 point for Samuel Leva. Arterberry leads the Eagles of MTLCA with 3 rebounds. They only had 8 rebounds as a team in the first half. They did go 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 14 turnovers. The Panthers definitely hurting them on that one. 8 points in the first and 8 points in the second. So pretty even Steven there for Coach Latton's team. So 16 points in the books for MTLCA. For your Jowl Panthers, Ian Faulkner leads the way for the Panthers. He's got 11 points in the first half. Davian Navarrete next up with 9 on the board. Zayden Lujan with 8. Then you've got 4 points for Zaid Lindman, 3 points for Zane Vega, And then you got 2 points for Zacchaeus Ramos. In that first half, Panthers go 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 14 rebounds as a team. Leading rebounder is Faulkner. He's got 4. Zacchaeus Ramos with 3, and then Cervantes and Lujan with 2 apiece. Panthers turned it over 10 times in that first half, but a couple of times it was the teams trading turnovers. They did win the rebounding battle and the turnover battle. 10 turnovers, 14 rebounds as a team, and then 19 in the first, 18 in the second. That's how the Panthers get to their 37 points on the board. Of course, this is just game 1 of a Panther Invitational quad header today. Going on right now over on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. The Eunice Lady Cardinals taking on the Lady Steers of Magdalena in what they call the Panther Pit. Of course, we're in what they call the new gym. It's just Panther Gym. Just been remodeled a couple of times. So other games, 16-6. Eunice was trailing in that one at the end of the first. It's what we had earlier today. Now, coming up tonight, right back here at Panther Gym, it'll be the Jowl Lady Panthers taking on the Mesilla Valley Christian Sunblazers. That game scheduled for a 7:15 start. And yes, we will have that for you right here on the Jowl Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com. And then tonight also at 7:15 at the Panther Pit, it will be the Eunice boys taking on the Nimmi Colts. So that again, we'll have that on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. Other action for you tonight. We've got a Lee County battle going on up in North Lee County as the Lovington Lady Cats will be facing off against the Tatum Lady Coyotes. Should be a great matchup in that. Dawn Morgan will have that for you on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel, the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, and, of course, also on HobbsAmerica.com. So if you're Coach Jimmy Lujan and this Panther squad, well, it's pretty simple in the second half. Just do pretty much what you did in the first half. Keep using your pressure defense. Work on your transitions. The Panthers had a couple of opportunities to transition, but just didn't always kind of make it work. They did score a lot of points. I think 10 of their points coming off of the turnover. They had an opportunity for a lot more. So look at them to continue to work the pressure defense and to work the transitions. If you're MTLCA, they're just going to want to try and settle things down. Set the offense. Jowl very, very quick. They get in shooting lanes, so MTLCA going to have to pick the pace up on a few things just a little bit. So the winner of this game will move on to tomorrow evening at 7:15. Actually, it'll be Jowl in that game no matter what, but they'd like to be on the winner's side of the bracket. So 7:15 tomorrow night. The winner of this one will take on the winner of Magdalena and Gateway. That game coming up at 3:45 in the back gym. Coming up immediately following this game at 3:45, it'll be girls action here at Panther Gym as the Hobbs JV Lady Eagles will be taking on Gateway. Of course, the Hobbs varsity is on the road up in Albuquerque at the Metro Tournament. A day off at the Albuquerque Metro Tournament. Be a good one, though, tomorrow evening as the Lady Eagles taking on Kirtland Central in the semifinals of that one, a rematch of last year's finals. So the Hobbs boys, JV, is also here, and they will be playing at 3:45 this afternoon as well. Oh, I'm sorry, they're playing at 5:30 this afternoon against Mesilla Valley Christian. Then the winner of that game will take on the winner of Eunice and Nimmi that game tonight. So halftime here at the Panther Gym, the new gym as it is listed on the brackets. Just Panther Gym, but like I said, a lot of new stuff in it. But it's all Jowl in this one. They lead this one 37-16. We'll take a timeout, come back with the second half. You're listening to Jowl Panther Basketball here on the Jowl Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe, by the way, and on HobbsAmerica.com.
Iron Horse Sports Grill is now open. Burgers, wings, steaks, salads, pastas, oysters, and tons more, all delish. Check out their full online menu on Facebook under Iron Horse Sports Grill. Open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For takeout orders, just call 395-2109. That's 395-2109. Iron Horse Sports Grill, a taste you'll remember. 204 East Kansas Avenue.
The Woolworth Community Library is a proud supporter of the JAL Panthers. They are excited to have their kids back into schools and in sports, all while staying safe. The Woolworth Library staff encourages you to swing by the library and check out all of the cool stuff just for kids. Great reads for all ages. Call 575-395-3268 for library hours and online resources. The Woolworth Library, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
In a small town like Jal, New Mexico, it's great to know that families, businesses, co-workers, and kids all take pride in their school and community, just like they do at Fulco Trucking. Owners Rowdy and Bridget are proud of their Jal Panthers, and they wish them great success today and in all future adventures. Fulco Trucking, your source for water hauling and steam washing. Call 575-395-3178. Fulco Trucking, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. The staff of the Jal Public School District is proud of their Jal Panthers. Those late practices, hard work, and dedication paid off. Go Panthers! Jal schools have continually provided a quality education and safe environment for the students. Jal Public School System is on the move. Are you ready? Jal Public Schools, another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics.
We flip ends of the court, and it'll be Panther basketball to start this second half of action, as it will be the starters out on the floor for both teams, looks like, as Lujan gets it into the backcourt, pushes into Faulkner. He'll work it around to Ramos. Then on the give and go, Faulkner having trouble on the baseline, gets it to Lujan, takes it to the right block, then goes all the way through the paint, puts up the shot and in. 10 points for Zayden Lujan, and the Panthers up by 23. The sling into the middle, almost stolen away, and it will be stolen away on the other end. 15 turnovers now for MTLCA. Panthers back into their offensive zone. Push it around to Navarrete. Navarrete back to Lujan. He plays between the rings and comes to Navarrete in front of his own bench. Out to Cervantes. On him tight. And then coming in, that's Faulkner through the left lane. Short arms it. It is up, no good. Vizcaino with the rebound. That'll be his third. Leaves it off for Kelly, who comes to the front court and will back up. So Kelly tossing it, working it to Arterberry, who's going to direct traffic. 39-16, Panthers up, 1 minute gone here in the third. Opening round of the Panther Invitational. The Panthers looking to notch their fourth consecutive win, and Cervantes just going to reach in and take that one away, but there's a fight for it on the far sideline, and finally it'll be Faulkner who controls it. Panther basketball back the other way off the 16th turnover to Ramos, left corner, three ball, and bang! Zacchaeus Ramos with 5. And it's a 5-0 run to start the quarter for the Panthers. They keep the pressure on. And then a desperation heave over. The little head fake up by Wilson comes through. The Leyva left corner for 3. It is an air ball and into the hands of Lujan. Oh, get it forward. Ramos, right base, tries to put it in and partially blocked, and they're going to say that Kelly got arm and not all ball. His first personal, and it'll be the first team foul. So at the line, Zacchaeus Ramos heads to the stripe. His first trip to the line this evening, or this afternoon, I should say. So Ramos at the line with 5, trying to add to it. Bends the knees, eyes it, skies it, and nothing but the bottom of the net. So now 43-16 the score. Reinforcements coming in for Coach Latin. There's Roderick and Wilson coming in for the Eagles. Now Ramos at the line made the first. Eyes the second. Puts it up and no good. Battle for the rebound, and Jal comes away with it with Navarrete. So the Panthers get an extra one off of the glass. They won the battle in the first half of the rebounds. Starting out the second the same way. Ramos on the left wing, get it to Cervantes in the left baseline. Bounces around, puts up a shot, no good, gets his rebound. The fall away, no good, but he is fouled. Cervantes, the big boy, surprisingly just his first rebound of the ball game. They'll whistle that one on Leyva. That'll be his second personal, second team foul on the Eagles. So Cervantes at the line for 2. Lujan talking, that's Zayden, talking to one of the officials about something he's not liking. So Cervantes, the big boy, at the line. Nothing but the bottom of the net. He's in the scorebook and makes it 44-16. Panthers going to try and run away to hide in this one. Coach Latin Just shakes her head on the other side of the floor, and Steven gets them both. So now 45-16 is the score. Panthers will drop back in defense. They'll pick up the pressure once they cross the timeline. Eagles will bring it up with Arterberry. Comes near side. Rodarte. That one going to be tipped and into the hands of Zayden Lujan. In the transition, coast to coast. Zayden blocked out. And Rodarte will come away with the basketball. Now the Panthers try and trap him up and take it away, and they will, into the hands of Lujan, who misses the point-blank layup off of the turnover, and then it'll be Rodarte who comes away with the basketball for the Eagles. MTLT, the Eagles of the Leadership Academy, back to the front court with Arterberry. 5:15 remaining in the third. Bounce pass into the middle. It's kind of a wild one. Cortez winds up with it. From the low post, tossing it around. Arterberry, he'll take it through the left block, go up hard, and he's going to be blocked and fouled. I think they're going to get Cervantes on that one. Yep, they will. First personal on Steven. First team foul on the Panthers. So with 5:05 to go, Arterberry heads to the line to try to get the Leadership Academy on the board here in the third. Well, at the line, puts up the first, and it is too hard off the back of the iron. No good. So the score remains 45-16. Panthers inching towards running clock territory here. Second shot is up, and that one finds the bottom of the net. So the foul gets MTLCA on the board. To Ramos, out of pressure. He takes it into the lane, then out. 17-footer right side, and Navarrete will rattle that one home. Davian now with 11. 3 Panthers in double figures and a 30-point Panther lead, 47-17. Arterberry into the front court. Tossing around Rodarte, right corner for 3, and that's good. Rodarte had a man in his face and drains it. Now 47-20. The Eagles trying to forestall 35 points in running clock territory. Navarrete to Lujan. Of course, these guys have been playing together for seemingly forever. Faulkner to Ramos. Then back to Cervantes between the rings. Toss it over. Navarrete for 3, right wing. Shot up, no good. Cervantes with the rebound. He'll put it back up and no good, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line. As they'll whistle that one on Wilson, that'll be his second personal, third team foul. And Steven Cervantes at the line. 2 points, 2 boards, trying to add to it from the stripe. First shot is up, and it is good. So now 48-20. Reinforcements coming in for Coach Lujan's squad. As Ramos and Navarrete come out. Cervantes and Vega go in. As U in for MTLCA. U and Vizcaino on the front lines. So Cervantes made the first. He'll eye the second. Bends the knees, eyes it, skies it, and it is good. Now Cervantes will come out and Lindman will go in his place. 49-20 is the score. 29-point Panther lead. 4:09 remaining here in the third. I'm TJ Miracle filling in for Ron Gunter on assignment. So to the front court, Arterberry, Rodarte, then back to Arterberry, takes it to the left baseline, runs into traffic, and will lose the basketball. Another turnover from TLCA. They're having trouble hanging on to the ball. And then a bad pass as Vega pushed it over, trying to get it to Lindman in the right corner, but too hard. First turnover for the Panthers in the second half. They're 11th overall. So Eagle basketball. Kelly to Arterberry. And he'll set a screen, but the Panthers just come right around him. Arterberry controls it. Now he'll set the pick. Arterberry, left slot, pushing out to Kelly. Picking him up quickly is Faulkner. And then a whistle. They're going to call Faulkner, I think, for... Yep, they're going to call the push on Faulkner. That'll be his second personal. Second team foul on the Panthers. Coach Lujan has a quick word for Vega and sends him back out into the fray as Kelly bounces it back to the timeline with Arterberry, and we are back to it with 3:25 remaining here in the third. All Panthers in this one. An MTLCA fight. Rodarte, he got through the defense, and he bounces it up and in. He's got 5 in the ball game. Sweet little play there. Always give credit where credit is due. And another bad pass, as this time it is Edwards not able to make connection near side with Vega. 12th turnover for the Panthers. So give it right back to the Eagles, trying to claw back into this one with 3 minutes to go in the third. Arterberry working against Vega and throws the long one to Kelly. Right now, MTLCA, the definite height advantage on the floor, as Yu almost dribbles, turns around from 10, shot up, no good, and Edwards will chase it down in the corner for the rebound. Edwards keeps it himself, comes to the front court, pop a shot from 12, too hard, off the iron, and then the rebound by Rodarte, and then he's going to get fouled. They're going to whistle that one on Cervantes. That'll be his second personal, third team foul on the Panthers. He is on the floor, so stays Eagle basketball with 2:43 remaining here in the third. 49-22, 27-point Panther lead. As a buzzer. Oh, I think that was just actually the, I actually think that buzzer was just the class bell. Yep, as the PE classes are in cheering for the Panthers. So Rodarte with the inbound. He didn't see much time in the first half, but he's played well so far in the second. He'll dribble all the way down the baseline, then out, and a three on the way, and that one is in and out. Seeing his first action is Cisneros. He gets the rebound as moving it through and putting up the shot is Arterberry. He's got 5 in the ball game, and all of a sudden it's 6 unanswered points, or 5 unanswered points, I should say, for the Eagles. 2:14 to go in the first. Vega gets it popped, loses the basketball, back the other way in transition. Rodarte, the reverse layup, and it is good. Rodarte with 7 points, and all of a sudden, the Eagles back into it. Vega, and he gets blocked out by Kelly from behind. Another Panther turnover, their 14th in transition. The Eagles. Kelly goes through, goes hard to the rack, gets his own rebound, and then his putback is up and good. So Kelly, his first rebound of the ball game, he's got 8. And all of a sudden, it's just an 11-point Panther lead, and yep, that'll be another turnover. Or I should say, I said 11, it's actually 21, but all of a sudden, TLCA going on a run. Faulkner, the only starter on the floor for the Panthers while all this has been going on, and we have a block on the offensive side, so Kelly will pick up his third personal, 4th team foul, and that'll be the 20th turnover from TLCA, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Lujan this time. So with 1:25 to go in the third, we'll just keep it right here. Say a big thanks to our friends at the Iron Horse Sports Grill, Woolworth Community Library, the Jowl Public Schools, Fulco Trucking, Mamacita's Restaurant, Panther Energy, and El Rinconito Enchilada are sponsors for Jowl Panther basketball right here on the Jowl Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Of course, please subscribe to the Panther YouTube channel. We would definitely appreciate that. We definitely, again, appreciate those sponsors. They make it possible for us to do this, bring them to you, bring you these games free of charge. We don't charge you. We don't beg you for donations. We don't think that's right. And, well, because of those great folks, we don't have to do that. So Jaden Cervantes will inbound it for the Panthers out of the Jowl timeout in a bad pass, and the Panthers just going to have to watch that one go away. And another turnover for Jowl. All of a sudden, 6 quick turnovers. And MTLCA's got to be thinking, hey, we're not out of this yet. Push it forward, but the Panthers will steal it away with Cervantes, force another turnover. Oh, Panther basketball as Edwards to the front court. To Faulkner, to Cervantes. Almost loses the basketball. Out to Vega. Then into the corner. Bounds out, top of the arc. Faulkner backs it up. He's going to dribble. 52 seconds to go here in the third. 49-28, 21-point Panther lead. And a foul going to get called. They're going to call Rodarte his first personal. That'll be the 5th team foul I've got on MTLCA, so that'll put the Panthers in the double bonus. So a chance to head to the line now for Zayden Lindman with 4 points in that first half. Or is that just the 4th? That should be, yep, it will be. Yep, so Lindman at the line, his first trip to the charity stripe. Well, Lindman bends the knees, eyes it, skies it, nothing but the bottom of the net. He's got 5, and it breaks about an 8-9-0 run for the Eagles. Lindman's second on the way, and that one is no good. And a long track down, and finally controlling it, Vizcaino. But then he throws it immediately away. And so give it right back to the Panthers with 39 seconds remaining here in the quarter. As Logan Wilson comes back in from MTLCA, Vizcaino comes out. B. Cervantes to inbound just in front of Coach Lujan. Well, he brings it into Edwards, who pushes it over to Faulkner. Into Cervantes, who gets the screen but can't use it. Handing it off again to Edwards. Takes it from the right to the left. Goes into the left block, picks up the dribble, has to toss it back out to Faulkner. Faulkner comes near side Cervantes. He'll use up the dribble, needs some help. Into the corner, 10 seconds remaining here in the third. Panthers working it around with Lindman to Faulkner. Out to Edwards. Then into the corner with Cervantes, and they'll just dribble it out. No shot off. And we have played 3 here at the Panther Invitational. It is Jowl 50, Midland, Texas Leadership Charter Academy 28. Panther basketball back in a moment.
¿Antojo de un sabor auténtico? Ven a probar lo mejor en el Rinconcito Enchilado, en Ya Nuevo México, anexo a la oficina del correo. Deleítate con sus ricas quesibirrias, tacos, de tripitas y variedad de guisos, hasta flautas ahogadas, chile rellenos, al pastor, carne asada, delicioso asado, chile verde y hasta papas fritas con brisket barbecue. Todos los domingos, rico menudo. Abrimos de lunes a viernes de 6 de la mañana a 3 de la tarde y domingos de 6 de la mañana a 2 de la tarde. Sábados cerrados. Te esperamos en el Rinconcito Enchilado, donde cada bocado sabe a casa. Llámanos al 575-395-3449. Los esperamos. Buen provecho.
And welcome back to Jowl Panther basketball as we start the fourth quarter of play here. The Panthers in control in the opening round of the Panther Invitational, 50-28. I'm TJ Miracle. It'll be MTLCA basketball to start this fourth and final quarter. Of course, winner of this game moves on to take on the winner of Magdalena and Gateway tomorrow evening. Magdalena and Gateway be playing 3:45 this afternoon in the back gym. Oh, Gateway going to try and reset things with Arterberry in front of his own bench. Takes it to the left base. Fall away from 17. No good, and flashing through his Faulkner. He's got his 5th board of the ball game. 50-28 is the score. Oh, and a bad pass, and all of a sudden the Panthers just having trouble hanging onto the ball. That's their 17th turnover. 7 through 8.5 minutes of this second half. That's let MTLCA at least keep within striking distance. Almost knocked away by Lujan, but right into the hands of Arterberry, who brings it back across the timeline. He works against Navarrete and goes to Cervantes and has to swing one away, and a whistle sounds and timeout, or a foul. Yep, it'll be timeout by Coach Latin. 7:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and it will just be a 30. So we'll just keep it right here and say a big thanks to all of our great sponsors. You hear the ads, you see them there at the bottom of your screen. Be sure you thank those folks. We certainly do. And hey, when you need goods and services, be sure that you give those sponsors your business. They make it possible for us to do this absolutely free of charge. Never have to beg you for donations either. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and support those great businesses who support Jowl Panther and Lady Panther athletics. We'll have the Lady Panthers tonight about 7:15. Right back here as they open up the ladies part of the Panther Invitational. Arterberry to the front court as we head back to the action. Picks up the dribble, tosses to Vizcaino, top of the arc, then over to Wilson. Or pardon me, that's Kelly. Kelly puts up a wild one. No good, and then a fight for the rebound, and Cervantes comes away with his 3rd to Lujan, working the near side. Rugarte picks him up quickly. Didn't play much in the first half, but he's had a good second half. to Ramos, trying to toss it back door, and again, nobody home, and another turnover for the Panthers. 50-28 the score. And score update coming in from the back gym. Magdalena still up on Eunice by 10, 36-26. Start of the fourth, Woodwarte with the reverse layup, and that one's up and in. I wonder if maybe he had to sit for some reason at the start of this game. So now it's 50-30. 20-point Panther lead. He's been in command for the whole thing as Navarrete goes hard to the rack. It is high off the glass, no good. Cervantes has his fourth rebound, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. As they call that one on Vizcaino, that'll be his first personal. First team foul in the quarter on the Eagles. So Cervantes, 4 points. All of them coming from the charity stripe. Tries to get the Panthers on the board here in the fourth and final quarter. Shot up and not pretty, but it goes. The Panthers up by 21, 51-30. 7:15 again tonight, right back here at Panther Gym. Lady Panthers taking on Mesilla Valley. That one going to be too hard, off the mark, but tracking it down is Faulkner, his sixth rebound. He leads the Panthers in that category. Lujan to Navarrete, right slot for three, and bang! Avian Navarrete has his third tray of the ball game. He's got 14. 54-30, Panthers in command, and then they're going to have a travel. MTLCA. Again, Coach Latin just kind of shakes her head again. So give it back to the Panthers as new players coming in for the Eagles with the Carolina blue accents. And Lujan will toss into the backcourt to Navarrete, who gives it right back to Lujan. Zayden works against Rodarte. And to Ramos, little bump to Cervantes, bouncing over to Navarrete. He works against Arterberry. Navarrete from the right elbow has to swing it out into the slot. That's Lujan. Goes in, leans in, and puts up the left-hander, and it's good. 56-30 our score. Panthers back up by 26. Rodarte takes it coast to coast, and they call the charge. Rodarte, as Cervantes got in there and got the feet set. Rodarte's second personal, second team foul on the Eagles. And that'll be their 24th turnover. Now back in the full court pressure. Lujan weaves through the traffic, takes it to the front court, tries to give it underneath, but they call the travel as got just a little bit off sequence. And now Jow all of a sudden has had a bunch of turnovers, only 10 in the first half, and they've had 9 here in the second. We've still got 5:20 remaining in the ball game. You're in the lead and comfortably, but you don't want to get sloppy. Arterberry comes to the near side where he runs into Cervantes, slings it out. Rodarte, spin move through the lane, shot up, and he's fouled. Think they're going to get, wow, they're going to get Steven on that one. So Cervantes' second personal, just the first team foul on the Panthers. Rodarte at the line. Or is it Rodrit? I think I'm trying to make that harder than it is. So Rodrit at the line. He's got 9, trying to get to double figures. Bends the knees, eyes it, skies it, flies it, and rattles it home. He has 10. He leads the way for the Eagles. 56-31 the score. TLCA only averaging about 26, 27 points a game, so they are over their season average. Second shot is up, and that one is good. Rodrit, leading scorer for the Eagles, and he didn't play at all in the first half. But Jow comfortably in control of this one as we click under 5 remaining. To the front court, Faulkner to Lujan. Works against Rodrit, hands it off to Ramos. Takes it through the paint, little 10-foot floater, and good. Gaius Ramos now with 8 in the ball game. 58-32, Rodrit to the front court, goes to the floor, loses the basketball into the hands of Cervantes. Rodrit slow to get up. Trails the play to Ramos, thinks about 3, then he'll step back, go to the corner from 10, and count the bucket and the foul, actually 15. So he's got 10 in the ball game, now 60-32, and it'll be an and one. Let's see who they put that one up on for sure. Won't be Roderick. He was away from the play. They don't have it up there. I think Going to whistle that one maybe on Leyva. Well, no, Leyva's just coming in. I'm not sure who they're going to put that on. Oh, there we go. It'll be Vizcaino. His second personal, third team foul. And Ramos at the line for 3 the old-fashioned way. This is, and one is up. It's not going to fall. And the rebound brought down by Kelly. His second on the transition all the way down to Arterberry. It's up and good. He's got 7. 60-33. Pretty sure that's supposed to be 34, but okay, whatever. All right, 60-33, Panther basketball, and a block. As going hard to the rack was Lindman, but Jowl will maintain possession. 60-33, 27-point Panther lead. You working against Navarrete, and they will tack you for the foul. Be his second personal, 4th team foul on the Eagles. Jaden Cervantes comes in for the Panthers. Waits to come in. Who comes out? Ramos will come out. Cervantes into Lujan. Coach Lujan directs traffic. Also back in Zane Vega. Vega to Lindman. Lindman to Lujan. Little hesitation, move, backs it into the lane, then gets pushed out by Kelly, and then he swings it off the hip of you. Ball loose on the floor, and MTLCA has it on Jowl's 20th turnover. But then coming through and losing it is Arterberry, and so the teams trade turnovers back to the Panthers. So Panther basketball with 3:20 remaining in the ball game, and whistle sounds. And they're going to call that one on Cisneros. That'll be his first personal. That'll be I've got that as the 5th team foul. They called it on us. Never mind. Jowl will steal the inbound away as the teams trade turnovers once again. So Lindman's going to get blocked, but then fouled. Pardon me, that's Vega. So that'll be the 5th team foul. Would have been a shooter anyway, as they call that one on Leyva, his 3rd personal. That is the 5th team foul. So that'll put Zane Vega at the line. Vega with 3 points in the ball game. 60-33, 27-point lead for the Panthers. Short arms, that one no good. Still 60-33. Vega eyes the second one, puts it up, and that one is good. He's got 4 points in the ball game. 61-33. Coach Lujan getting his backup some time out on the floor. Never know when you'll need him, as going hard to the rack there is Arterberry. He's got 9 in the contest. 61-35. He slipped through the lane there. Edwards back down for the Panthers. Right baseline goes to the hoop and up and in for Edwards. 2 rebounds and now 2 points. One thing about the Panthers, they'll run with you if you want to. Arterberry brings it into the front court. Then over to Kelly. He works against Vega. Then goes to the post. Puts up a little turnaround jumper. No good. And the rebound by Cervantes. That's his 3rd. Jaden tosses it forward. Then a little hesitation move. Shot up. No good. But the rebound going to be made by Lindman, who missed the shot. But Jowl will reset. 2:30 to go. In control of this one, 61-35. A little behind the back bounce pass, but nobody there but Kelly. Another turnover for the Panthers. Kelly goes hard to the rack. Shot up. No good. Gets his own rebound. And he'll lean it. Put it up. No good. And finally it'll be Lujan who will come away with it. And the Panthers run the transition into the corner. Vega, 3-ball up. And it's an air ball. Ball loose on the floor, and Arterberry will have his 4th board of the ball game. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the contest. Panthers have this one won, and they'll take on the winner of Magdalene and Gateway. That game going to start in the back gym here in just a little while. A push foul going to get tagged to Edwards. That'll be his 3rd personal. 3rd team foul on the Panthers. Should be on the floor. It will be with $1:40 remaining. As Davian Navarrete will come in, as Zayden Lujan will take a seat with 12 points in the ball game. As the inbound from Jaka to Arterberry, left base and up and in. He's got 11 in the ball game. 63-37, Panther basketball as Edwards to the front court. Loses the handle on it to Cisneros, and another Panther turnover. Cisneros, though, throws it away right into the hands of Navarrete, who takes it himself, goes to the rack, shot up, no good, but he's fouled. Gonna get Zachary Choka on that one. That'll be his first personal. Panthers already in the bonus. Now Navarrete at the line. Davian 3 of 4 from the stripe. He's got 14, paces the Panthers. His first shot is up, and I shouldn't have said he was 3 for 4. Now he's 3 for 5, but a chance to go 4 for 6 here. Marcus Cortez back in for the Eagles. Second shot on the way. Davian is up, and it is good. 15 points for Navarrete, leads the way. 64-37. Convincing win for the Panthers. Too many turnovers as they get it to you, and he'll get it to roll over the front of the rim for his 5th point of the ball game. 64-39, 25-point Panther lead. Navarrete to the front court. Into the corner. Lindman thinks, or rather Edwards thinks about the 3, thinks better of it. Under a minute to play. Navarrete into the corner. Vega, right baseline. Runs into you, gets it out to Navarrete, and then he's going to get crunched by Cisneros. That'll be his second personal. And Davian heads to the line to shoot 2. 51 seconds remaining. A lot of opportunity for Jowl's younger players to get into this one. Coach Lujan probably could have had this one if he'd left his starters in a little longer, 35 plus, pretty quickly, but chose to get some more game action out there as Davian for 2 gets the first one to go. 16 points in the ball game, 65-39. Navarrete leading the charge for the Panthers here this afternoon. 3 Panthers in double figures. We'll have the numbers for you in less than a minute of clock time. 51 seconds remaining. Second one for Davian, up. No good, and ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by Cisneros. 65-39, stays Jow basketball. He'll never ready to inbound it, right of his own bucket. Tosses to Vega on the right baseline. He'll just dribble it all the way through, then bounce it to Cervantes, and then he's going to get fouled. They're going to get Cisneros on that one as Jaden went to the rack but is fouled. Cisneros picks up his 3rd personal. And so now Cervantes at the line for 2. Chance to get in the scorebook. He'll dribble it out as the youngster puts up the first, and it is in and out. No good. 65-39. Our score remains with 44 seconds to go. Panthers will take on the winner of Magdalene and Gateway, 7:15 tomorrow night, right back here at Panther Gym. From Jowl, New Mexico, second is up, and it is good. So Cervantes in the books. So 66-39, back to a 27-point lead. To the front court, and Cervantes going to steal that one away. MTLCA having trouble hanging on to the basketball. Oh, boy. Cervantes almost slipping and sliding, almost losing it. The rebound was there by Lindman. It's his own rebound, and then flashing through out of nowhere is Vega. He'll put one back up, and finally it'll be Cisneros to control it for the Eagles. 20 seconds to go in the ball game, 66-39. And then a foul going to be called. It'll be on the Panthers as they're going to tag Vega for his first personal. It's just the 4th team foul on Jowl. The next one will put MTLCA in the bonus, not that it matters. Najoka will inbound it, far sideline, tosses into the backcourt with Arterberry, who works against Navarrete. No, to the front court with under 10 to play. Arterberry with it. Navarrete on him. Takes it to the left wing, tosses out Cervantes, back to Arterberry, off the tip, left corner for 3 at the buzzer, no good. And our final score in this one, the Jowl Panthers defeat MTLCA by a final score of 66-39. We'll be back to wrap this one up here in just a couple of minutes. Panther basketball back in a moment.
Panther Energy is excited for the Jowl Panthers and proud of all the Jowl students' great success this year. Panther Energy is your one stop for construction, dirt work, and environmental remediation. Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd Street in Jowl, or call 575-395-2654, 575-395-2654 for more information. Panther Energy, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Mamacitas in Jowl has a broad selection of specials. Try the Mexican food, asado, tamales, enchiladas, and so much more. At Mamacitas, you can have it all. Mexican food, donuts, and a steamy cup of coffee at the coffee shop. Mamacitas has authentic Mexican food from the heart of good old Jowl, New Mexico. Mamacitas, 301 South Main in Jowl, is a proud supporter of the Jowl community.
Back here with your Panther wrap-up as Jowl victorious over MTLCA's Eagles. Our final score 66-39. Quick rundown of the numbers for MTLCA. The two leading scorers, Lincoln Arterberry with 11 and Daniel Roderick with 11. Roderick's 11, all coming in the second half. He didn't play almost at all in that first half. Their leading rebounder was Braden Vizcaino, who also chipped in 4 points. So 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Too many turnovers for Coach Lattin's squad. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29 turnovers in the ball game. But they did play a little bit better in the second half and kept it respectable. For your Jowl Panthers, you've got, 4 Panthers in double figures, led by Davian Navarrete. He had 16 in the ball game. Then you got 12 for Zayden Lujan, 11 for Ian Faulkner, and 10 for Zacchaeus Ramos. Also scoring for Jowl, 5 points for Zayd Lindman, 4 points for Steven Cervantes, to go along with 4 rebounds, 4 points for Zane Vega. Then 2 points for Landon Edwards and a point for Jaden Cervantes. The Panthers go 15 of 25 from the free throw line, 29 rebounds collectively as a team, led by Faulkner with 6. They turned the ball over 23 times in the ball game, but most important thing is they get the win, 66-39. So the Panthers will be moving on in the winners bracket. They will take on the winner of Magdalena and Gateway. That game due to get underway here in just a little while back in the back gym, which they call the Panther Pit. From here at the Panther Gym, the main Panther Gym, Hobbs JV getting ready to take on Gateway in the girls side of things. So best of luck to the Lady Eagles in that one. And no update on Eunice and Magdalena going on in the back gym right now. Eunice was trailing by 10 at the start of the fourth. So maybe they'll be able to come back and move on in the winners bracket. So we will be back with you about 7 o'clock tonight as we get ready for the girls side of things. The Jowl Lady Panthers taking on Mesilla Valley. Again, that game scheduled for 7:15 tonight. So we'll be back with you then for game 2 of our Panther doubleheader, and game 3 or 4, depending on how you look at it, of our Jowl Invitational quad header for today. So big thanks to Tiff and Evie keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square. Today's game was brought to you by Iron Horse Sports Grill, Woolworth Community Library, Jowl Public Schools, Fulco Trucking, El Rinconito Enchilada, Mamacitas, and Panther Energy. I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Panther Gym. We'll be back about 7 o'clock for the Jowl.